Good evening and welcome to Game 1 of the Ontario Junior Lacrosse League quarterfinal series between the Oakville Buzz and the Orangeville Northmen, live from the Toronto Rock Athletic Centre in Oakville, Ontario. We are live on OJLL TV via the JVI Sports Network. This game is brought to you by the Dairy Farmers of Ontario. Milk Up. I'm Al Corkum alongside Jonathan Donville. And Jonathan, we have a great game here tonight. Both teams 13-7 in the regular season. Oakville getting home court advantage because of their 2-0 record against the Northmen. But the Northmen come in very hot to this playoffs. They were 9 of their last 10 in the win column.
Yeah, first of all, it's just great to have a full playoff back. It's been a couple summers now since we've had a proper playoff. We'll have a best-of-5 series and then another best-of-5 series, and then the Ontario Finals will be best-of-3. And it's great to have playoff lacrosse in this building. Oakville's the newest franchise. It's so great to see this building have playoff lacrosse. And then you said it, two really tight teams, the two best defenses in the league, so expect maybe a tighter one in terms of scoring. And Orangeville's one of the hottest teams in the league, but Oakville's been there all year. They've been consistent all year, and are right at the top, and they're ready to show they belong.
Ready to go here. They're getting ready for the face-off. Game 1, Northmen and Buzz from the track. The ball will go to Liam Perro. He'll throw it across for Cody Colson. He'll bring it up past center, looking for somebody to pass to. He'll drop it off and go for a change. Leaves it for Colton Marquis. Marquis dancing around with 17 on the shot clock. Gives it for Jamison Bucktooth.
I'm not hearing anything.
Pass it over for Trey Deere. Deere winds up and shoots, and he fires it wide. Looking for the rebound as Jack follows. He leaves it for Jake Darwick. Pass trying to find Jack Follows, doesn't work, and it's turned over. Back come the Northmen up the floor. Taking a hit was Marquis. He'll feed it off. Coming out the bench is Searle, Jeremy Searle. He's it for Bucktooth. Bucktooth spinning around, gets free from the check. Draws it back for Marquis. Marquis coming in. 13 on the shot clock. He dances behind the crease. Still has the ball, looking for somebody to pass to. 8 on the shot clock. There's a pass, shot just wide by Trey Deere, and it's scooped up by Eric McDonald.
Number 6 on Oakville, Jack Fall, is someone to watch all series long, arguably the best defender in the OJLL. Marquis is a very talented isolation player, and Jack handled him as if it was no problem on that last possession.
That's what the Buzz want, a good start here at home. Try to cool down these hot Northmen. Pass around. Buzz in deep. But for the pass down low, doesn't work. Ball comes to Lucas Ferreira with 5 on the shot. Gets the pass, but it's too far, and it's going to be picked up by the Northmen. Bringing it back will be Liam McGrath. And they're going to give it back to the Northmen. With the ball now, it's Laja Edwards. He'll feed it and go off on a change. Leaves it for Cam Sanderson. Up for Cole Teeple. Drops it back for Liam Matthews. Over to Deere. Trey Deere being really harassed there a little bit, but he gets the pass off. Now a chance. There's a shot. Scores! Liam Matthews buries the biscuit. And the Northmen get the all-important first goal. It's 1-0.
Yeah, this was really nice D by Oakville to start. Just a really nice flip pass here, a one-handed flip pass by Trey Deere, which you'll see on the replay coming up in a sec. Mike Jackman does a great job of getting out on the ball, pressuring the ball. It's just this one-handed flip pass from Deere that kind of opens up the defense, a nice pick, and then Matthews just rips it right around his defender and finds a hole.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit of a 5-hole there for Walsh. She probably thought he should have closed it a little bit more, but big road goal to start for the Northmen. They wanted to get a goal, maybe quiet the crowd here in Oakville, the few fans that have gathered at the track tonight. But back come the Buzz. It's Kelleher with it. Hugh Kelleher drops it back for Curtis Goddard. Goddard slowly coming up the floor, has lots of space. He's gonna try to dance, but if it takes a shot, he scores! Nice individual effort by Curtis Goddard to quickly get that one back for the Buzz, and we're tied at 1.
Playoff series can all be all about confidence, and what a way to start for Curtis Goddard. I mean, this is just sick. This is an unbelievable toe drag to a twister. These are the kind of plays that for most guys are low percentage plays, but for a skilled guy like Goddard, I mean, that's just awesome. That's skill. As I like to say, if you don't like that, you don't like junior lacrosse.
Quick answer by the Buzz, and they needed just that, and Goddard got him it back. The ball will be awarded to Orangeville. Look at the forwards on the floor. Ball will be picked up at center court, and it'll be Colton Marquis scooping it up. Drops it back for Cam Sanderson. Over for Bucktooth, Jamison Bucktooth. Leaves it for Matthews. Matthews with the Orangeville goal here with 17:20 to go in the first. Matthews trying to find Bucktooth, a little too hot to handle was that pass. And back come the Buzz. They have a break. It's Goddard again. Just got the buzz on the board here moments ago. Goddard with the ball this time. He'll feed it back for Luke Dowick. Back to Jake.
Sorry, I think Oakville might have had numbers there. They seem like they maybe want to slow this game down a little bit, not let Orangeville get their transition game going.
10 on the shot clock. Drop it back for Kelleher. Back to the point. 5 minutes. Nice save by Origlieri. He's one of the best in the Junior A loop, and he makes a great save there to keep this a tie game. Good hard work there by Nate Ruff to bring the ball out past center. He'll drop it back and go off on a change.
Yeah, obviously last year was a rebuilding year for Orangeville in the abbreviated OJLL tournament. This is Origlieri's first real playoff action, and he's a kid who loves lacrosse. He loves the Northmen. This means a lot to him. So this is a big moment for him getting his first playoff action.
Good chance there, but Markey stepped in the crease. It'll be a crease violation against Orangeville, and Oakville will bring the ball back as we're a little over 3.5 minutes gone into this one, a 1-1 tie. Northman struck first, but then the Buzz got it right back thanks to a nice individual effort by Goddard. With the ball now is Lucas Ferreira. Ferreira will get it across. Dowick, he shoots, and Origlieri makes a nice save there, and he has it in the big paddle. Looking for the long pass. He has a man open. That's Matthews. Liam Matthews scoops it up. He's racing down the floor. He'll backtrack now as the rest of the forwards get on the floor. Leaves it off for Sanderson. Cam Sanderson with that stick dancing. 12 on the shot clock. It's a pass off. There's a chance in front. They score! Put in by Trey Deere, putting it over the shoulder of Walsh. And Northmen grab a 2-1 lead.
Really good offense here by Orangeville. Good ball movement. A little bit of a hidden ball trick to kind of get this thing going. Actually does work for a second. And then just a nice pass here into Deere, who makes a nice kind of a dip and dunk move to get it back to the short side.
Yeah, Trey Deere had a big game in the last regular season matchup. 1 goal and 4 assists against Peterborough in a victory Monday night. Ball is awarded to the Northmen as they grab a 2-1 lead. 15:40 to go here in the first period of game 1 of the quarterfinal series. Best of 5. Northmen looking for more. It's Matthews. Down low for Deere. Trey Deere up in the high slot. Taking a lot of hacks and whacks, but he gets the pass off for Marquis. Marquis back for Matthews. 10 on the shot clock. Matthews takes the shot. And alert was Walsh, who made a great save, but they get a reset of the shot clock. Now it's Matthews again. Drops it back for Marquis. Over for Teeple. Teeple passing low. Here's a chance, but it squirts out of the stick of Searle. We have a penalty call here. It's going to be a high stick coming up. It looks like the first power play will go to Orangeville.
Yeah, we'll wait on the replay. I think this one was off the ball here. I'm not sure exactly what Goddard got the penalty for, but we'll see Orangeville with their first power play opportunity, the playoffs. Special teams, obviously, huge all the time, especially in the playoffs. Goal scoring gets harder. You got to take the easy ones, and Orangeville's got quite a few options. Matthews, as we've already seen, can really shoot it. Bucktooth can really shoot it, and then Marquis can let it rip as well. So really kind of a balanced three-man top of the power play here. So we'll see what they elect to go with to start.
So Northman power play, they have a 1-goal lead, looking to make it 2. Swing it around for Marquis. Hello, there's a pass across, coming in and shoot. Nice save by Walsh as he stops Bucktooth in tight. Got a push there, a little bit of shoving after the whistle. They'll have cooler heads prevail. A little more shoving there, and here we go. Wait, got 2 guys battling behind us, but the play will go on. A little bit of jawing. Uh-oh. Undisciplined play there by Orangeville, and that'll be it for the power play once the Northmen touch the ball. Got to keep your head in this one, Jonathan.
Yeah, you can see Coach Kruger not happy with that. It's playoff time. It gets rougher. You just got to soak some of those. You got to take them. That's a penalty if you're Orangeville you don't want to take. But if you're Oakville, you'll obviously take it, and now you don't have to kill a penalty.
But here's Oakville trying to score. They score. It's put in. Will Sheehan, the sniper, buries it, and we're tied at 2, just like that on the delayed penalty call.
Yeah, Sheehan's the guy to watch for Oakville all series long. He's got 81 points on the year. That's almost exactly double the next closest guy. Next closest on the team has 42. That's Brian Jackman. So he's really 14. Sheehan's the guy to watch for Oakville, and he shows why here. A slick ground ball play, beats a double team, and then another nice twister. Gets it right over the stick side glove of Origlieri. So
we'll continue to be an Orangeville power play as they scored on the delayed call. So Maybe they didn't get the even up, but at least they got a goal. Obviously, they'll take that. It's even better. Now a triple team on Jack Falls, but gets away from it. Trots it back for Gagliardi. He'll drop it off.
Sorry, nice play there by Falls. Pick it up, take some pressure, keep the ball for his team. Obviously, the new rules this year is live over and back off of every play. So nice play to get it over, not get pushed back over the line, and get possession for his club.
Buzz coming up here, shorthanded, 5 on the shot clock. Maybe a chance up high. Pass down low, and getting knocked down is Eddie Q, but he gets up. Shot clock violation, but a good chunk of the penalty killed off by Oakville, so good job by the PK unit.
That was really good offense by Oakville there, 4-on-5. I think Q was open for a second before he got the ball. Pass was just a little late, but they had opportunities there.
So you have 24 seconds remaining on the power play, a 6-second differential between the game clock and shot clock. Pass it back for Matthews. Now Matthews gets it back. There's a return for Marquis. Shoots, and a nice save by Aiden Walsh. Fresh 30 on the clock with just 10 to go in the power play. And the Northmen get it back. It's Marquis. Back for Matthews. And they're just going to let the rest of the penalty wind down. They're going to try to get it before Oakville gets back into play. It's Marquis. Pass across, but it's stolen in front. Then the ball pops loose. The Northmen get it back. Liam Matthews. New 30 on the clock. Matthews has it. Now he drops it down low for Colton Marquis.
6-on-5 opportunity here for Orangeville with the delayed penalty.
Another penalty, yes, coming up against Oakville. There's a shot. Nice save by Walsh. Northmen grabbed the rebound, so they'll play with the extra attacker.
Yeah, full 30 seconds. End up getting a turnover, but Orangeville had a full 30-second there.
So another power play coming up for the Northmen. So it'll be Michael Jackman going off. Looks like for a holding the stick call.
Yeah, this was another one that was off the ball a little earlier in the possession. I think Jackman just got a little bit excited, wrapped up Sanderson, and he's going to sit for 2 minutes.
So we're tied at 2, 12:23 to go in the first period. Another Orangeville power play to try to retake the lead. Nice behind the back feed by Bucktooth. He gets the ball back. Matthews to Bucktooth. Nice behind the back feed. Matthews shoots. Great save by Walsh. He shuts the 5-hole that time. Long feed ahead for Matthew Vilas. Vilas coming up the floor. He'll just calm things down just to try to eat up the clock on this penalty. Feeds it back for Jake Dowick. Dowick gingerly comes ahead. 12 on the shot clock. He'll go across floor. Freddie Q. 5 on the shot clock. Q still has it. It's being tackled. It's behind the back feed. Right in on goal. Got the fresh 30, but the Orangeville Northmen get it thanks to Orly Glary stopping it. Back comes Orangeville now. Pass goes to Trey Deer.
I think this is already the third or fourth power play alignment we've seen for Orangeville. We've seen Matthews play the top. We've seen now Bucktooth play the top. We've seen Deer at the shooter. We've seen Matthews at the shooter. We've seen Bucktooth as a shooter. So a lot of different options for the Northmen.
It's a great shot there by Bucktooth, but Aiden Walsh had the answer and made the great save. Ball comes out just down below Brock's position. A big hit there on Vilas by Marquis. Marquis there trying to get that loose ball. Can't. It's picked up by Hukal. He's being checked hard by Owen Ron. Now he still has the ball, 8 in the shot clock. Tries a feed, doesn't work. Just 20 to go in the power play, but a break here for Orangeville. They have some numbers. Coming in, there's a shot. Oh, a great shoulder save off Jennings by Aiden Walsh. Walsh doing his job so far early, Jonathan.
Yeah, and especially against his Oakville defense, which statistically was the best in the league this year. That's what Orangeville wants to do. They want to get up. They want to run in transition. That's the Northman way. So they'll take that. Even though it's a power play, a lot of teams will probably pull that out. That's a good look for them. An easy opportunity and a nice save.
So another kill for the Buzz. 0 for 2 in the power play. Our Northman, here's the chance. Oh, they shoot and it's a block. The Sanderson shot is blocked by 2 Oakville players in there, and they get the ball in deep for Bucktooth. Bucktooth takes a shot, save. 30 is reset. They're battling away for that ball. Bucktooth again with some hard forechecking. Gets the ball loose and passes it back for Trey Deer.
Yeah, nice play by Bucktooth to earn the ball back. So we got a hidden ball trick on here. Looks like Oakville's got it snuffed out now.
Marquis.
Sorry, go ahead.
Marquis back to Matthews with it. Over for Trey Deer. Deer for Bucktooth. Bucktooth takes a shot. It's just wide of the goal. But he scoops up the rebound. Bucktooth feeds it over to Marquis. Only 5 on the shot clock. They have to hurry. Marquis with a shot, and Walsh gets the save and scoops it up.
No, I was just going to say, between the penalties and the shot clock resets for Orangeville. Feels like Oakville really hasn't played any offense here. They're lucky to come away with 2 goals, but you can see the shots are 12-5. Oakville needs to stay out of the box and start playing some offense, start grinding down this Orangeville defense, and it'll pay off later in the game.
Oakville now trying to grab their first lead of the game. There's a shot. That's whistle wide. Rebound goes back to Jake Dowick. 5 in the shot clock. Have to hurry. There's a pass. There's a behind the back shot by Sheehan, but it doesn't work in a shot clock violation against the Buzz.
Yeah, there's Sheehan again. Obviously, we kind of circled him as a name to watch for. I mean, that's a pretty slick finish there. Didn't go in, but that's a nice play.
That's what Oakville needs. They need him to get going. He already has a goal tonight. Expect more from him. Now there's Liam Matthews coming in. Matthews was a top sniper on the Northmen this season with 71 points. He has a goal here tonight as well. And now with the ball, Noah Millsap. Millsap up high, takes a shot, and it goes wide. Now it's a loose ball. It's a race for it. And it's going to be Goddard. It's going to slow things down as the forwards get on the floor for Oakville.
I like the play of Eric McDonald on that last possession. Matthews had a good look to go in on the goal in an isolation play. McDonald just came over, provided some nice help defense, and talked him out of it.
Pass goes to Eric McDonald. Down lows his chance. And a great save by Orangeville right on the line to stop Jake Dowick.
Yeah, nice pass there by McDonald, too. Almost finished off a heck of a shift.
Back up the floor come the Northmen. Cody Colson will lead over center and drop it off and go off for a change. Trey Deer for Jameson Bucktooth. Up ahead for Marquis. Under 8 minutes to go here in the first. 2-2 tie. Marquis up high for Sanderson. Down low for Bucktooth. Bucktooth winds, fires, and a great save by Aiden Walsh. Again, it's inside the shin pads, and now he gets it out. And back up the floor comes Oakville. Kelleher with it.
Yeah, you called it, but a nice save by Walsh there from our angle. It looked like that was pretty well pegged to the top corner.
Great chance there for Keller, but a stop by Riglieri to answer that, and a fresh 30 on the shot clock for Oakville.
Yeah, Kelleher is a former teammate of mine at Cornell University, actually American. He's from Long Island, up here playing for the summer, and he is the human version of a Mack truck. He is absolutely huge, and he should have a long box career ahead of him.
What an individual effort right there by Eddie Q, and the Bloods grab their first lead tonight, 3-2. Eddie Q with a beauty.
Yeah, it just gets right in on the goal here. That's the name of the game, is getting to the goal. It's hard. You're going to take some whacks, but you got to do it. And Q does a nice job. He starts at the top and then just beats his guy. It's basically just an isolation play all the way to the goal. And then a big pump fake gets kind of the defense and a couple more in on the goalie. I think Riglieri thought he was going to shoot it. Draws him out of the goal a little bit and just dunks it right over top of him.
So there, the Buzz grabbed their first lead of the night thanks to Eddie Q getting the goal, and it's 3-2. Oakville 7:18 remaining in the first period, despite being outshot 13-8. They had the lead. It's been a great start so far for Aiden Walsh, keeping the Buzz in this one.
Yeah, this is pretty much what we expected, right? Obviously, we've mentioned it a few times now, the defense is, this is what we expected. Actually, probably more goals than we expected, but we'll see if both goalies start to settle in.
Keller will pass it back for Goddard. Goddard will come up slowly. Drops it back for Whitcomb. Whitcomb, it's a pass, it's a shot! And a turnover, and Orangeville will pick it up. Riglieri. The lob, feed ahead for Lodge Edwards. He drops it off for Cole Teeple. Teeple trying to get by the defensive Jackman. Feeds it across for Liam Matthews. Matthews. Down there's a pass. There's a shot. But in the crease was Searle, but a save anyway by Walsh.
Searle's a guy who's been around this Northman team for a long time. One of 3 graduating players. Seems like he's always open. Does a lot of things well. Almost never has the ball, but gets a lot of good looks inside because of his off-ball play and his ability to get open. Somebody to watch out for, especially in these playoffs. Guy who's played a lot of playoff games.
That was Dowick dropping it back. Passes in her. Was knocked down there, and the ball will go back for McDonald. 5 in the shot clock. McDonald driven into the boards. Good defense there by Orangeville. McDonald. There's a feed. Oh! Great save there by Riglieri as he stops Q in tight. And back come the Northmen. Donnie Scott draws it for Marquis, and Scott will race to the bench for a change. Now it's Marquis. Back for Bucktooth. Over for Liam Matthews. 15 on the shot clock. Matthews, takes a high stick there. Looks like it's undetected by the referees.
Yeah, hard to tell if that was a high stick or not, but not called. Looked like a great check from here at 22. That's Chris Dong. just getting his stick right in there. Matthews loves the little toe drag toe drag move, rather, and he kind of thwarted that.
Now Buzz are buzzing right now, passing that ball around. It's back to Ferreira, trying to go down low for Whitcomb. Doesn't work, only 4 in the shot clock. He's double teamed, throws it on goal. It'll be a shot clock violation against the Buzz. Good defense that time, airtight by the Northmen.
Face dodge, that was the word I was looking for there. I was tripping over my words a little bit.
It's all good, you're allowed to. It's been such an action-packed game so far. Surprised I haven't did it myself, so
Yeah.
There you go. Under 5 to go here in the opening period. 3-2, Oakville leads. Matthews trying to change that, but it's blocked in front. They're going to award the ball to Orangeville off that, so they'll pick it up just outside the slot. It'll be Trey Deere with it. Getting it down for Liam Matthews. Matthews gets a pick. Has it coming in. Tries to get the pass down low, doesn't work. Back for Deere. Deere to down low. Pass is stolen, might be a break. Here comes Goddard on the break. Goddard coming in. Makes a move, shoots. But a good defensive job by Liam Matthews to thwart that chance.
Yeah, great hustle by Matthews. No offensive player likes doing that, running back in. It usually happens off a turnover, but you got to do it. And good hustle play there by Matthews.
Delayed penalty coming up to Orangeville. So Oakville get their first power play of the night once they touch the ball, and they do. It's going to be a tripping call, and we got some pushing and shoving after the whistle as well, so the bad blood starting here in the playoffs. So we'll get the call here in a second. It's going to be tripping, and it's going to be Liam Matthews going off to the sin bin for 2 minutes or less.
Yeah, as we look to Oakville's first power play here in the regular season, Will Sheehan, who obviously we mentioned quite a few times, 18 power play goals. Next closest was 7. So who do you think it's going to go through here? I think 14 is going to be involved one way or another.
Oh, yeah, he gets the ball to start this for the Buzz. Passes for Jackman. Jackman gets the return feed. Back for Sheehan. Jackman to Sheehan. Sheehan's up high, back to Jackman. Takes a shot, saved by Riglieri. It's a rebound, goes right into the stick of Sheehan. Sheehan feeds it across. Takes the feed. Now his shot. It's off a helmet and wide. Whitcomb picks it up, back to Sheehan. Sheehan loads up and a save by Riglieri. Grabs his own rebound and a fresh 30 for Oakville. Like a shooting gallery right now, trying to get something by Riglieri. Now it's Sheehan again, makes a move, takes a shot. Riglieri with a nice save there to stop the sniper. And good defense by Donnie Scott to try to get it out. But now it's picked up by Goddard. He's trying to scoop it up. Feeds it back to Sheehan. Over for Brian Jackman.
Great loose ball play here by Oakville, earning themselves some extra possessions. We mentioned it was 12-5 shots for Orangeville a few minutes ago. 14-13 now for Oakville, giving them kind of a taste of their own medicine, earning the repeat possessions, getting some penalties. That's the recipe here.
Sheehan behind the back to Whitcomb, shoots, and a nice save up high by Riglieri. Buzz grabbed the rebound, being double teamed, but still with the ball is Eddie Q. What work by Q down low, but that pass a little too hot to handle for Sheehan that goes over, so back over violation against Oakville.
Hard to criticize Q there, but he did all the hard part and then threw it away with a behind the back shot. Unbelievable ground ball play and play to hang on to the ball and then just kind of throws a careless behind the back pass, turns it over on the over and back.
So Orangeville with the ball now, trying to kill out the rest of this penalty. Only 25 seconds left. Sanderson with the ball. It's down. Pass doesn't work, so Oakville pick it back up. Scooping it is Chris Dong.
Yeah, important play too there because Oakville now has time to run one more probably power play set here if they hurry.
There's Jake Dowick with it. 7 left in the power play. Can they get one quick? Get the feed across for Whitcomb. Back to Dowick. Dowick. For Sheehan, back to Dowick, takes a shot, it's blocked in front. Power play is done, Orangeville kill it off, and here they come trying the breakaway pass. A little too hot to handle though for Nate Ruff. Aiden Walsh is on the net to scoop it up.
Sharp play by Walsh there. I'm not sure if that was an intended bounce pass. If it was, that would have been a heck of a pass to try to catch.
Under 2 to go here in period number 1. 3-2 the Buzz lead. The Northmen in game 1 of the quarterfinal. Now it's Luke Dowick. Getting it down for brother Jake. Feed it across. There's a shot. Save. That'll be Orangeville ball. They'll reset to 30, and here we go. Pass up ahead for Colson. They'll feed it off and go to the bench. Leaves it for Colton Marquis. Shots in favor now with the Buzz, 17-13. And they lead on the scoreboard as well, 3-2. Now Marquis has some space, busts in and shoots. He scores! Another nice individual effort. This time it's Colton Marquis. The bright lights shine on him, and it's 3-3.
This is kind of Marquis' signature goal. He loves to go isolation plays. They love to kind of run vacate plays for him where they just open up a lot of space. And he loves to go underneath, and then he loves that little dip and dunk play. He hunts the short side, and he shoots it so hard from inside and outside that it works really well for him. Just burns his guy underneath, and then gets the goalie off the pipe and jams it. You got to really fire it if you're going to do that, but he's got the ability to do it, and he does it really well.
Great job there by Marquis to tie this one up here late in the first period. Now big battle off the draw, and the ball will pop out and come back for Eric McDonald of the Buzz, and he's flying up that floor, takes a bump from Liam Perro and goes down, but he's up and he's triple teamed. It's the black and silver attack like the old Oakland Raiders there on him. And it works as they get the loose ball, and back comes Orangeville now with it. They get the pass over for Donnie Scott. Scott feeds it up.
Look for a quick shot here from Orangeville.
There's Deere with a great shot, a nice save by Walsh. He dove out of his net to make it. Taking a hit there was Teeple. He's double teamed. And back comes Oakville with it. He got some pushing and shoving there behind the play, but nothing will come out of that. There is a 1 second differential between the shot and game clock here, so Oakville's going to hang on for the last shot of the period.
Yeah, goalie staying in for Orangeville here, or for Oakville rather, because there is 1 extra second at the end of the possession, so this will be a 5-on-5 play, but Oakville will kind of take it down to the end here.
Behind the net, they have 5 left, they have to hurry. Pass doesn't work, comes over, shot won't work, shot clock expires, and the buzzer goes to end period number 1. Very good period for both teams, and just like we were to start this game, we are even after 1, Jonathan, 3-3.
Yeah, a lot of emotion in that period. First playoff experience, like we said. Look for both teams kind of settle in here. Maybe the penalties go down a little bit, and both teams kind of find their rhythm as this game and series goes on.
We'll take a break for the intermission. We'll be back. Oakville 3, Orangeville 3, Game 1 of the Ontario Junior Lacrosse League quarterfinal here on OJLL TV YouTube channel via the JVI Sports Network. We'll be back. Welcome back to the Ontario Junior Lacrosse League playoffs. Game 1 of the quarterfinal between Oakville and Orangeville. This game is brought to you by the Dairy Farmers of Ontario. Milk Up. Alan Corkum alongside Jonathan Donville. We are tied at 3 going into period number 2. Pretty even period for both teams. What did you see and what did you like in that period, Jonathan?
I think you saw some nerves on both sides. I think that reflected itself in the penalties, probably some undisciplined penalties rather. I think both teams need to kind of settle down here. And really, it was whoever was controlling the possessions more was having success. It was Orangeville in the first half, Oakville in the second half, earning themselves resets, repeat possessions, and that was who was in control of the game. And then obviously the penalties as well.
Orangeville gains possession off the opening face-off with 20 on the shot clock. They're going to try to retake the lead. They lost late in that first period, but they're going to get a power play to start the second here. Oakville touches it up. See what the call is. It's going to be interference. So in third power play of the night for the Northmen, as it looks like it's going to be Curtis Goddard going off to the penalty box.
Yeah, one of the rule changes in the OJLL this year in Junior A was having 3 officials on the floor. And this is one that probably gets away with 2 officials. These off-ball plays where guys fall down, they just don't get away with it with 3 officials out there. People who've been watching the league all year know that. You just can't do it if you're Oakville. You jack a guy in the back, you knock him over, it's going to get called every time.
So another power play for the Northmen. Will third time be the charm? They're 0 for 2 with the man advantage so far here tonight. They work the ball around for Bucktooth. Jameson Bucktooth. There's a feed coming in as Marquis. Marquis back for Trey Deer. 13 in the shot clock. Bucktooth for Marquis. For Millsap. Back to Deer. Shoots. He scores. Nice wrist shot by Trey Deer. Power play goal. 4-3 Northmen.
This is the challenge of defending against power plays when you're the defense is Orangeville runs a set piece here to start, and I think Oakville does a great job of kind of sniffing it out, getting ball pressure. They get Orangeville to settle back. They don't get anything out of their play. They get them back to settled, and then Trey Deer just says, well, I don't need to play. I'll just rip it anyways. Brings it down to an underhand release, and it looks like, hard to tell from our angle if it went 5-hole or to the pipe, but a nice low-to-low worm burner shot there from Trey Deer.
Yeah, Deer has a deadly shot. It's tough to stop. And they grab the lead again, battle for this ball. Oakville trying to get it, players bowling over each other. Now triple teamed. There's a Buzz player in tight. That is Gagliardi. He'll drop it back for Vilas, and some good work there, getting a hand from the fans and the bench here at the track. Now it's Goddard with the ball. He was the one that took that penalties. He's going to try to make amends and maybe tie this game. He's over to Keller. Keller walks it, takes a shot, it's blocked, and stolen by Liam McGrath. McGrath trying to get floor hit, and Keller, as you said earlier, John, like a Mack truck, using that big body there, trying to hit the ball off.
Yeah, that was a really good look for Kelleher as well. Gets a nice kind of just a simple down pick, comes right over the top. Might have had one guy open, but gets close to the dotted line. When your own defender knocks it down, there's not a whole lot you can do about that as an offensive player.
Northmen have it, only 7 in the shot clock. Liam Matthews' shot, kicked away by Walsh. Referee helps that one out, but Trey Deer stepped in the crease. He had a gift from the referee official there, but he couldn't take advantage.
Yeah, another good look for Orangeville there. Matthews gets some opening over the top. Nice shot. Seems like they're trying to go low a lot on Walsh, which I think is smart, and just a nice save there.
Lucas Ferreira now with the ball. 15 a shot, gets a pass off. The ball pops out of the stick of Brian Jackman. Jackman trying to feed it back. For Sheehan doesn't work. Only 7 on the shot clock. Sheehan has it. He's at center. Gets a pass in, but it's stolen by Aiden Long, and Long's going to go for a long run. Gets it up over center. He's going to look to pass and go off for a change.
Especially in the second period, look for Orangeville to really push it. This is what they want to do. Their righties will be flying out of that gate looking for fast breaks. This is what they want to do. Orangeville ball, they want to get up. They want to score in transition.
Marquis with an opening, but a good save there by Walsh, closing the 5-hole. Ball goes back near the Orangeville bench, and it goes to Noah Millsap. Fresh 30 on the clock. Deer for Bucktooth. Bucktooth. Cross for Marquis. Over to Bucktooth. He shoots, and it's blocked. And Bucktooth running a little interference there, but I think he gets away with it. And the Oakville bench is up in arms a little bit wide, no call. But here they come. The Buzz get the ball.
Yeah, great hustle there by Trent Jackson. He was about the third or fourth closest guy to that ball when it came back over. Just gets there with hustle.
Good job there by the Buzz to just forget about the non-call and just play on. You got to do that now because sometimes you're going to get the call, sometimes you're not.
Yeah, exactly, especially in playoff time.
Now the Buzz trying to get it back here to tie it. There's a shot just over the head of the goalie, Origlieri, by Gagliardi. There's a pass in low. There's a chance, and just shot wide by Eddie Q. And the ball scooped up. It's a break. Might be a 2-1 if they hurry. Nate Ruff. Ruff holds on. Decides to drop back. Gets away from the defender, and he'll go off for a change. Good work there by Ruff.
Yeah, that's going to keep Eddie Q up tonight. That's as good of a look as you can ask for. A great handle inside to catch it. Just couldn't get it to go.
Searle off the bench. Over for Liam Matthews. Back for Teeple. He can't handle the ball cleanly. Teeple pushed off. Good work there by Goddard. Trying to get. There's a big hit by Keller over near the bench. There's Matthews' shot. No goal. They wave it off. As I believe the Orangeville player was in the crease.
I think it might have been the shot clock actually had expired.
There's a look at it again.
Yeah, going to be hard to tell on the replay with the 30-second, but I believe that was the call. Orangeville almost got a gift.
Having a look at it. It was very close there. You saw the 0 in behind, but it was hurt. I thought it was at 1 when it went in, but it was close. Hopefully gets a chance there, but it stopped. So tough moment there for Orangeville. They thought they had another one, but so we think it's because of the shot clock expiring. That's no goal.
Yeah, Oakville catches a break again without looking at the 30-second on the replay. It's hard to tell, but regardless, that's a break for Oakville. Although it's probably unnerving for Walsh in the goal.
Now here's Sheen coming in. He shoots. Partially blocked. Trying to pick it up. He's brought down. It's going to be Oakville ball. Buzz looking for a couple of penalty calls here. They think it'll delay a game here maybe for throwing the ball, but they just didn't hear to whistle cleanly.
Yeah, Origlieri was probably lucky there. It looked like he didn't hear the whistle clearly, but he also easily could have sold it as well. So he's probably lucky. That's probably the last one he'll get away with there.
Just shot by Eddie Q. It rolls in. What a job there by Origlieri to put the paddle on the line to keep that one out.
He's channeling former Orangeville goalie Rylan Hartley, who's on the bench for Orangeville. Just reaches back almost like a hockey goalie and swats that one off the line. Whoever thinks that box goalies aren't great athletes, watch that play.
That should be in the highlight reel for sure. What a great job there. Athletic move by Orangeville. Now it's Trey Deer looking for the hat trick. 5 on the shot clock. They work it around. It's Marquis. Takes a shot. Nice save by Walsh as he closes the 5-hole to keep that one out. That was Trent Jackson picking it up.
I do like the shot, though, from Oakville in the last possession. Origlieri is so good up top. He's so good, especially with his non-stick hand. So the top right corner, he's so good at kind of throwing that shoulder, taking away that spot. I think you got to get in tight and you got to get the ball down on Origlieri.
Now it's Eddie Q with those like pink shoes out there dancing around. Takes a shot there was Dowick, but a save by Origlieri as he's been on so far in the second period. Now a break for Orangeville's Nate Ruff. Ruff walks in, takes a shot, another big save there by Aiden Walsh. The goalie's doing well here so far in the second. There's a big hit there, but they get the pass off to Owen Ron. He'll go off on a change.
I think Ruff made a good play there. I think he might have had Sanderson coming out the gate on the pass, but once he decided not to pass it, did a nice job of just taking it all the way in and getting a good shot. If you're inside the dotted line, even if you're a defender, the mesh will just be let it fly.
They work it around for Liam Matthews. Matthews walks into the high slot. Matthews has it. Going to pass somebody. He'll pass to Bucktooth. James Bucktooth gets an opening. He takes a shot. He scores. It squeaks through Aiden Walsh. And the Northmen grab a 2-goal lead. 5-3 thanks to the hard work of Jamison Bucktooth.
Yeah, this is going to be a nice toe drag move, which we've seen a couple times. Orangeville had success getting underneath the Oakville defenders, and what the advantage of that is there's nobody to help. Once he gets to the kind of the goal line side of his defender, there's nobody to help on Bucktooth here. And then he just jams a 5-hole. That seems to be the place to go on Walsh. They've had a couple of them go down at the feet.
So we're back to center floor for the face-off. So Northmen with both goals here in the second period have grabbed a 5-3 lead on the road. They were the hottest team in the Ontario Junior Lacrosse League coming into tonight, and they're keeping hot so far. Winners of 9 of their last 10, trying to steal game 1 on the road, but there's still lots of lacrosse to be played. 13 minutes to go here in period 2, but the Northmen are in control in the second period, and they have possession again. Marquis, back for Searle. Down low for Deer. Up for Marquis. Marquis has the space, runs in. Goes into the corner, gives somebody to pass to. 5 on the shot clock. Pass for Deer. Trey Deer takes a shot, and he whistles that one wide. Almost knocked the official off his feet.
Boy, Deere can really let it fly. Even there, without his feet set off his back foot from a ways out, it still felt like that shot was dangerous if it got on the goal. He doesn't need much space at all.
Oakville possession, they try to get one back. Here's Q. Gets knocked down. Trying to feed, he's still on his keister trying to get up, he does. Still has that ball. Takes a shot and just put it wide. Good effort there again by Q, but just couldn't score. Now he takes the feed again, but he gets bowled over by Liam McGrath. And a big hit there. Lots of hitting right now between the two clubs. Now it's Q again. Just has a little bit of a dribbler on goal and an easy save there for Riglieri.
Yeah, Q's going to be exhausted after that shift. I think he had the ball for about 20 seconds and was getting mauled for about 15 seconds. I actually got a couple of good looks off, but he might need a second on the next shift.
Yeah, get him the oxygen tank there, Jonathan. He'll need
exactly.
it. Now it's Liam Matthews. Over for Bucktooth. Bucktooth looking to wind up again. Gets hacked and whacked. Still has the ball. Over to Matthews. 5 on the shot clock. They have to hurry, but he loses the possession of the ball. And Oakville picks it up. Back they come. The Buzz trying to answer one of these goals. Hayden Thompson. Thompson coming down will look to get off, and he feeds it over for Whitcomb. They get down low. McDonald. Sheehan. Chance now for Ferreira. Back for Will Sheehan. Sheehan shoots, he scores! You don't let him alone. He buries it again. Will Sheehan, and Oakville's within one, 5-4.
Yeah, nice pick to get to the top side here to get Sheehan open for this, but this is all about the shot. To go low to high, he clearly gets Riglieri thinking he's going low, and then as a right-handed player, rips it back low to high to the top left corner. I mean, there's not that many guys that have that shot in the bag. Such a hard shot. You got to get the goalie to fall for it a bit. It's very difficult, but that's why he's the leading scorer. You know, he's a great player. He's got a lot of different shots in the bag, and that's one of them. He kind of fooled Riglieri on that one.
Yeah, if there's one player that needs to get going for Oakville to get back in this game, it is Will Sheehan. He gets a goal there. Big one for the Buzz. 9 minutes gone here in period 2, and the Buzz within one, 5-4, as they're battling away for the ball at center court. And the Buzz pick it up. It's Curtis Goddard. Goddard has some space. He's coming in. He shoots. What a good stop there by Riglieri to keep it out and keep it a 1-goal Northman lead.
Great take by Goddard, and he pays the price for it, too. Got smoked at the end of that play, but that's what it takes to get to the goal.
That was Jennings. Over for Cam Sanderson. Down low to Marquis. Marquis. Pass it across for Trey Deere. Deere. Over for Sanderson. Back to Deere. Deere, 5 on the shot clock. Gets by Keller. Here comes Deere. Trying to go up high. Doesn't work.
Yeah, just enough there by Kelleher. Get Deere to such a low angle that even though he got beat underneath, like I was just talking about, such a low angle, it doesn't matter. Nice job there by Keller.
Buzz have it trying to tie as they reach the halfway point of period number 2. 5-4 the Northman lead. There's a pass. Trying to work it back. Chance it tight. There's a shot. But stepping in the crease was Brian Jackman. Crease violation, the Northman ball.
Yeah, one of the best offensive sets we've seen in a while from this Oakville team.
What a hit there by Brian Jackman. Now Jackman. Northman get it right back. Too much momentum off that hit, I think. Now it's Colton Marquis with the ball. Northmen are liking something over on that bench, Jonathan.
Yeah, Coach Phil Sanderson saying, how is that 8 seconds? Thought that the 8-second call in Orangeville was a little bit quick. Honestly, to me, it seemed quick as well. I think there might have been a shot clock error or a shot clock something that kind of influenced that, where it looked like there had already been 8 seconds gone, but that did seem quick to me.
Looks like Oakville's McDonald might get away with the call there as they come in. A chance. Big hit there. It looked like Bucktooth was brought down at center court here. The referee was right there, but he let it go.
Yeah, and then a good look for Fall, as we mentioned, one of the best defenders in this league. But a nice looking twister there as well.
Now Sheehan again. Will Sheehan. 15 on the shot clock. Gets it down low. Coming as Ferreira, but Riglieri makes a save again. Northman. They thought about the home run pass, but thinking better of it was Owen Ron.
Feels like that goal by Sheehan kind of wrestled some momentum back for Oakville, too. Their offense seems like they've settled in a little bit. I think they've had a little bit of a hard time finding their rhythm. Got to get the ball moving a little bit more, but that goal seems to relax them a little bit and gotten them back in this game a bit.
That was Deere with 10 on the shot clock. Deere looking for an opening to shoot. Speed by the puck, 5 on the shot clock. Deer still shooting around, and Walsh makes the save off that quick shot by Trey Deer.
Yeah, really nice D by Chris Dong there. Gets Deer all the way to his offside, doesn't have any angle left to shoot. That's good defense there by Oakville.
Now it's Keller taking the ball from Don as he goes off to the bench. 8 minutes left in period 2. 5-4 Orangeville leads. Game 1 of the OJLL quarterfinal. Best of 5 series. Game 2 will go Friday night in Orangeville. Pass will do hot to handle for Jackman, and it'll be Orangeville ball.
Yeah, good look there for Oakville. Honestly, that's one you got to catch. That's one you got to catch. At this level, it's a tough play, but Oakville's got to start converting some of those opportunities if they want to go toe-to-toe here with Orangeville.
A little bit of a different look as Perro's up there inside. There's a shot. Good save by Walsh, looking for that 5-hole again. That time was Liam McGrath.
Oakville should have numbers here.
Oh, that pass didn't work. As McDonald looked for Jake Dowick, didn't work there. It could have been a chance there for Oakville.
Yeah, good look. I think that's a good idea for Oakville, though. It's been a little bit hard goal scoring throughout the start of this game. Get up and run, try to get some easy looks. That's a good one, just didn't go their way.
Orangeville trying to grab a 2-goal lead here again. There's a shot. Walsh gets a piece of that one by Jeremy Searle, and it's out of play. New 30 on the clock for Orangeville. Searle's pass knocked down, but it will find its way to Teeple. They work it around for Bucktooth. Bucktooth gets a pick, legal pick, and it'll be Oakville balls. Another player's down. Might be a break. Lead pass, McDonald coming in, shoots. Oh, what a save by Riglieri to rob Eric McDonald.
Yeah, you called it. Great save by Riglieri. That's a big one. I think that's the recipe like I was just talking about for Oakville. Get out in transition and go.
Buzz had the ball back, working it around. Amos Whitcomb. Whitcomb gets in. Behind the back feed. And Sheehan tried to go up high and over, but he stepped in the crease.
Yeah, he certainly beat a Riglieri there. Just couldn't tuck it in the goal. That was probably close to being a moving pick call, especially because they just called one on Orangeville. Orangeville coaching staff might not be too happy with that. I think it was a good call, though. Good non-call, rather, by these officials.
Ball goes back to Cole Teeple. Over for Searle. For Marquis. To Matthews. Trey Deer, 5 on the shot clock. Deer. Cross floor to Marquis. Marquis takes a shot. And Walsh makes a save as the shot clock was expiring.
Yeah, I think there might have been some miscommunication there by Orangeville. It looked like they were trying to set up a set piece or a set play of something like that. Just not a lot of movement there for the Northmen. I think they might have been waiting for something and just couldn't get on the same page in time.
Work it back for Don. Now Dowick comes in. He scores! Jake Dowick puts it in, and the Buzz have tied us up at 5. Just like that.
Yeah, this is a really nice play by Dowick. Comes right off the bench. Gets into the action pretty quick. Oakville does a nice job of playing through the possession. They have D guys who can play offense. They just move right into their offensive set. Dowick gets the ball, a nice kind of face dodge, increases his angle, gets to the middle of the floor, and then makes a nice finish on a Riglieri.
Yeah, great job there by Dowick to get on the board for the Buzz, and we are tied at 5. Very great, very even game so far. Everybody's battling some great saves at both ends. Jonathan, some great defense and great offense. Everything exciting here tonight. They're getting a great game of the week here on the YouTube channel tonight.
Yeah, while we got a minute, too, some great uniforms in this game, too. And I was told before the game that this is the first time Oakville has worn these uniforms. So, I don't know. I like this set. I guess the jury's still out. We got to wait and see what maybe Lacrosse Twitter thinks of it. But I like them. And then, obviously, the blacks for Orangeville, I think, are a classic.
Yes.
But a great uniform matchup to get these playoffs.
Absolutely. The classic Viking logo for the Northmen. And then you had the Buzz with it was like the Killer Bee uniform. Almost like the old, I think it was for the classic Hamilton Tigers when they played in the NHL back in the 20s. So sort of like that. So sort of like Hamilton colors, almost the black and yellow. So the Killer Bees and the Buzz get it back. They were down by 2. They've tied it up, and now they're trying to retake the lead. 5.5 to go, and here they come. Oh, the shot. I think went off the post there for Lucas Ferreira, but the Buzz get it back. Working it around, it's Sheehan. Sheehan takes a bump, gets a pick. Played around, and there's a pick, and it's going to be Orangeville ball.
Again, though, another good look for Oakville, and just feels like I said, they got the momentum going a little bit now. Offensive guys are starting to feel a little bit better about themselves.
Northman will look to kill that momentum right now as they're coming up the floor, trying to retake the lead. It's tied at 5 with 5 minutes to go here in period 2. Trey Deer over for Bucktooth. They get it down low. There's a chance. And it's no goal, as they say. Searle stepped in the crease. Now hurrying up the force, Keller. Keller makes a move. Drops it down low for Luke Dowick.
Yeah, Searle had 3 or 4 goals disallowed on Friday, so he can't catch a break right now with the crease calls.
Behind the net, feed comes out front to Sheehan. 9 on the shot clock. It's a feed over to Luke Dowick. Trying to follow Jake's father. There's a shot, nice save by Riglieri, stopping Jake Dowick, who had the tying goal for the Buzz. There's a long feed. Here's a chance. In alone. Oh, and it stays out. What a chance there for Marquis. It danced on the line, but it stayed out.
What a save by Walsh. It looked like he was down and out a bit there. That looked like an easy kind of finish once Marquis threw the fake. Just battled, competed, stayed in the play, and managed to keep it out of the goal.
There goes Jackman trying to hustle in, but it scooped up by Riglieri. Riglieri will lob it ahead for Trey Deer. Deer pass center, slowing things down. Gets a feed over to Matthews coming off the bench. Matthews up ahead for Sanderson. Down low for Teeple. Cole Teeple. Feed over Bucktooth. Over to Liam Matthews. Matthews with 5 on the shot clock. Walks up. Trying to spin by the D. 2 on the shot clock. Takes a shot. And keeping it out is Aiden Walsh doing the splits on the line.
Yeah, great defense by Oakville again. I think that was Chris Dong again, just doing a great job of Matthews loves to get over top and shoot that left-handed shot on the run. And Dong just does a great job of staying with him, staying on his hands, doesn't let him get that shot off, or at least when he does get it off, he's so far away, it's a relatively easy save for Walsh.
There's Sheehan trying to feed it. Gets his own rebound and puts it over the top of Riglieri. So you're going to have a penalty call here. I think it's going to go against the Northmen. I think it's going to be Liam McGrath going off. So a power play coming out for Oakville to try to retake the lead. As you said, the momentum is seen to be in the Buzz' favor here in the last few minutes.
Yeah, McGrath is going to get this for the slash, which we'll see on the replay here in a second. McGrath is going to get it for the slash right here. And then he gives Sheehan a few more when he goes to the ground, too. So Sheehan paying the price for being the leading scorer.
I guess he earned that penalty there. He got his money's worth. He gave him a few extra whacks after it. So may as well if you're going to get called. But it's a Buzz power play, under 3 to go. Here's a pass, shoots! And Riglieri gets a piece of that one as Eddie Q tried to sneak it in.
I don't think Q knew that was coming back to him. He might have been able to quick stick it. Just kind of wasn't ready for the pass.
Now Sheehan with a shot, and he whistles it wide. Rebound stopped by Riglieri off the stick of Whitcomb.
Sheehan looking for that low to high again. If you got it, flaunt it.
High pass. Whitcomb, what a pass he played. Tic-tac-toe in the back of the net. Amos Whitcomb, power play goal, 6-5 Oakville.
Yeah, this is all about the pass. A no-look pass here from Brian Jackman. It's going to go from the lefty shooter to the righty shooter. So they're going to get the ball back here on the reset. And then it's going to go up to Sheehan, over to Jackman, and then he's just going to throw a no-look pass right across to Whitcomb, who is ready for the pass and quick sticks it right away, gets it out of his stick, and beats a Riglieri who doesn't think the shot's coming, at least not that quickly. Great
job there. Great passing by the Buzz, working that ball around, and Whitcomb, the recipient of the power play goal, and 3 straight for the Buzz. And they're up 6-5 with 2.5 to go in period 2. So they fought back from that 2-goal deficit. Now Keller over for Gagliardi.
And Oakville starting to open up a nice advantage in the shots on goal, too. We've got 37-29, at least that's what they have on the board in-house here, and that kind of feels right, too. Just turning the momentum of this game and playing a lot of offense in the second period.
Trying to get a chance now. It's Goddard. Takes a shot. Save by Riglieri. Ball picked up. Brought over. A penalty call coming up for that against the Buzz. Cross-checking, it looks like. With 1:55 remaining, so a late power play for Orangeville to try to tie it up.
This is another penalty you probably won't see with 2 officials. It's just getting called tighter this year, and if some people may have a problem with that, but that's the way it is. It's cleaned up the game. It's made it a lot faster. That's something that in past years almost for sure doesn't get called, but it's getting called this year, and it's been consistent across the board.
That's the thing. As long as it's consistent, you don't want to see like one team getting all the calls, the other one maybe not, but if they're calling it both ways, that's fine. Helps with power plays, and that's good. So Orangeville trying to get a late goal here. Marquis behind the back feed. Working around for Matthews. Another behind the back feed, this time for Deer. Over to Marquis. Back to Matthews up high. Takes a shot. Save is a rebound. And it's scooped up by the Buzz. They get the feed ahead for Chris Dong. And he'll calm things down to try to kill off some clock here with a minute 25 to go in period 2.
Really good power play set there by Orangeville. Just got the ball moving. Didn't even necessarily run a set play. Just got the ball moving really quickly and a good look at the end. Nice save by Walsh. But that's about as good as you can do at a power play. Just get the ball moving, and then get one of your best players with a wide open shot. That's what you're looking for.
That was Jackman with the ball. Coming in shorthanded, but he stepped in the crease. Crease violation, Oakville, and it'd be Orangeville ball, minute 8 to go on the power play. That will carry over for 5 seconds if they can't score here late in the second. Trey Deer has it. Goes across for Marquis. Under a minute to go here in period 2. Marquis for Sanderson. Back to Marquis for Matthews. Back to Marquis for Sanderson. Sanderson. Buck to Sanderson. Oh, a great save by Aiden Walsh coming across to rob Cam Sanderson. Now Deer. Matthews. Bucktooth. Sanderson for Deer. Bucktooth. And it'll say a timeout call against Orangeville to set up a last shot here in the period.
I'm glad they actually took that timeout. I've seen a lot of teams over the years run this play that they run for Bucktooth here where they seal the top guy and seal the bottom guy and let the shooter come through. I don't think I've ever seen someone catch it and dish it right back to the passer like that, ever. What a play. And then let alone for Walsh to get from one pipe to the other, back to the original pipe and make that save. Like, that's awesome. That's awesome offense. That's awesome goaltending. I've never seen that before. That is, for all the lacrosse nerds out there, which there are many, and I love you because I am one of you, that's awesome.
That was a great play and a great save, and I saw your reaction. Too bad they didn't have a camera shot because you were awestruck at that. I saw your facial expression after that, and if the viewers could have saw that, it would have been awesome. But, yeah, it was great play and even better save by Walsh to keep this a one-goal Oakville lead. As Orangeville will try to set something up here as you look at the Oakville bench, trying to play some tight D here late in the second period to keep the lead going into the locker room after 40 minutes.
Yeah, so they have 19 seconds left on the shot clock and 24 seconds left in the game. So they're not going to, or in the period rather. So they're not going to be able to take it all the way down. So they'll probably take it to probably 8 or 10 seconds on the shot clock. And again, because they have the advantage, they'll need to take the goalie out. So there's a little bit more insurance behind you, but a good chance for them to draw up whatever they think their play is, their best play. And if they can tie it up before going into the period, that would be a big goal. This is a big 24 seconds here for both teams.
Play is underway. Liam Matthews. Deer for Bucktooth. Drop back for Matthews. 15 left in the period. They're working around. It's Bucktooth. Across Sanderson. Trying to get down low. Goes over to Matthews. Has to handle it. 5 in a game clock. They have to hurry.
Oakville's got an opportunity here. They got time.
It's 4 seconds. They have to hurry. There's Dong with it. Shot clock going down. Let's take a shot. And it's blocked by Ruff. And the buzzer goes to end period number 2. And after 40 minutes, the Buzz lead the Northmen 6-5. You're watching Game 1 of the OJLL quarterfinal on the OJLL YouTube channel via JVI Sports Network. We'll be back for period 3. Stay with us. Welcome back to Game 1 of the Ontario Junior Lacrosse League quarterfinal series between the Orangeville Northmen and Oakville Buzz. And this game is brought to you by the Milk Farmers of Ontario. Dairy Farmers of Ontario, pardon me, Milk Up. Al Carmel alongside Jonathan Donville for period number 3. It's underway between the Northmen and Buzz. And Northmen have their quick power play killed off. What do these teams have to do here in the third to pull out the win?
I mean, Orangeville's got to get some flow back on offense, and really they just got to get one quickly here. They got to get some momentum back in the game, as we mentioned a couple times. Really felt like that was Oakville's period to end. And then if you're Oakville, just keep the defense up and try to get some more easy ones in transition. Goal scoring, especially on a Wrigley area, is hard. I think get out early in transition, try to get one or two more. You know, with the defenses being so good and the goaltenders being so good, this is probably a race to 8 or 9 goals. Whoever gets there quicker, obviously, is going to win.
It's Luke Dowick now with the ball up in the Orangeville end. He'll feed it off. Coming off the bench is Jake Dowick. Down for Luke. Luke has it 9 in the shot clock. He's being double teamed. He has a chance to pass. He does. There's a shot by Sheehan, save. And it almost rolled in, but a good defensive job there to keep it out by number 18, Owen Ron.
Yeah, heck of a play by Ron, just doing whatever it takes to keep that ball out of the goal. That's 2 now that Wrigley Area's had to look back for, and really hustle plays by him and by his defense have kept both of them out of the goal.
Now with it is Noah Millsap. Drops it out. There's a shot by Bucktooth, the save by Aiden Walsh. And you said about Wrigley Area playing strong goal, and Aiden Walsh has been doing good as well. And I think he's going to have to be that much better here in the third to stop the Orangeville attack, trying to get back into this one.
Yeah, I hate to give him the chance at a broadcaster's jinx here, but it has been a while since we've seen one get by Walsh. After a little bit of maybe a shaky start by his elite standards, he's really settled in nicely here.
There's another save by Wrigley Area, making a good one there, and a little slow to get up. Is Ron over there. He's going to go off to the bench. Hopefully he can just shake it off. Pardon me, that was actually number 28, Jamie Hunt.
Yeah, nope. I think Jamie just got winded there. We'll see. To me, it looked like he got winded, but we'll see if he can come back quickly into this game.
Now it's Teeple with 13 the shot clock. I heard me, that's Sheehan coming in. There's a shot by Brian Jackman. It's save. And Orange will pick it back up.
Yeah, nice play by Sheehan there to create a nice opportunity for Jackman. I like that he was hunting the low corners there. As we said, really hard to get after Wrigley Area up top. Low corners, you got a better chance.
Now it's Colton Marquis bouncing it back for Jeremy Searle. Over for Deere, back for Liam Matthews. Matthews, back for Deere. Down low a chance and just shot wide by Colton Marquis. He had an open net. 5 in the shot clock. Marquis behind the goal. Trying to spin it, has to get it off. Shoots. Doesn't get it off in time. A shot clock violation against the Northmen.
Yeah, pretty good defense there by Oakville. That's basically what you're looking for. Pretty acrobatic shot by Marquis to get it off. That actually almost went in. That was a nice save by Walsh to keep it out. It didn't look like he saw it maybe until the last second, but a nice save. And Marquis just doesn't need a whole lot to get it off. Nice shot by him.
There comes Amos Whitcomb. Gets it off for Sheehan. Sheehan spinning around down on the floor. Gets back up. Still has the ball. 5 in a shot clock. Takes a shot. And Wrigley Area makes the save. But a good effort there by Sheehan to get a shot off after almost losing it down low.
Yeah, obviously easy to say from our perspective up top. But I think Sheehan might have been better off just ripping that thing when he caught it the first time. Got in a little bit too far and couldn't get his hands free. Now
it's Bucktooth getting over for Liam Matthews. Matthews dances up, trying to get in. He takes the shot. And a save by Walsh. Fresh 30 on the clock for Northern. They can pick it back up, but it's a battle for the ball in the corner. They got the Northern player pinned up against it. Coming out with it is Goddard. Up ahead for Hugh Keller.
Yeah, Oakville, we mentioned it earlier in the broadcast. Oakville's got to be careful letting Orangeville get underneath like that. That was a great move by Matthews. That's a big part of his game, those moves to get underneath the toe drags. But they really got to try to keep Orangeville going up the floor, especially in the low corners.
As a pass trying to find in tight was Jackman. Was Dowick didn't work, and now Wrigley Area has it. And they'll lob it ahead for Cohen Jennings. Jennings over center. He'll drop it off and go off to the bench. Leaves it for Colton Marquis. Marquis. Cross for Searle. Searle down low for Deere. Deere back for Marquis. 10 on the shot clock. Marquis trying to find opening. Can't pass Keller. Drops it back. Deere winds up and shoots, and Walsh makes the save and scoops it up. A couple of players battling here, and Walsh almost put it into his own net. Got a penalty call here. Let's see. Is it both, or is this going to be one penalty? I think it's going to be offsetting minors.
Yeah,
looks like
it's gonna
Jonathan.
be both. what a play, too, by Hugh Keller. If you mentioned Marquis is such a dynamic player in the isolation game, just kind of stays with him, too. Or a big man just shuffles his feet really well, stays with Marquis. Hugh doesn't play a ton of defense in the field game, so the fact that he's coming to the box game and been able to guard a guy in space like that is impressive, and a nice play there at a time when Marquis had a bunch of time and room and a player who could really make you pay when he's got that.
Yeah, you just saw on your screen while you were chatting there, Jonathan, it was Gagliardi and Bucktooth in that scrum there down by the Oakville net, and they both go off for offsetting roughing minors, so still going to be 5-on-5, and Oakville are awarded possession. Now it's Lucas Ferreira. Over for Eddie Q. Eddie Q coming in. He's dancing around that crease. Oh, front pass doesn't work. Dalva can't pick it up. Battle there is Q throwing the body. Takes a hard ball. He gets crunched down and he's hurt. Hit up high and they're throwing their weight around right now and Q is down. Right there, and I guess some pushing and shoving and now some bad blood starting between these teams. As Q a little slowed up on his knees at least right now.
Yeah, this is going to be on the loose ball, and it looks like Q takes this, I think, in the head. Yeah, just a physical loose ball play, and Jamie Hunt's going to go to the box for Orangeville. Q's still down, obviously. Hope for the best for him. Hopefully he's able to walk this one off and come back into this game.
They're going to call it a high stick against Hunt, so it'll be a power play for the Buzz. They're up by 1 with just under 5 minutes gone here in period number 3. And he's still being attended to by the trainer over near the Orangeville benches, Eddie Q. It's be a tough break if he leaves the rest of the game. He's been a juggernaut out there tonight for the Buzz. He's been all around the net, doing lots of dirty work for the Oakville Buzz.
Yeah, just had another good possession there on that last one, too, where he got to the middle of the floor, pump faked a few times, ended up taking it behind the goal, and almost had a tap-in assist to Sheehan. But, you know, this is a big power play. It kind of has the feel that the next goal is really going to go a long way. Obviously, scoring's been tough here. You're talking 6-6 or 7-5 in a goal in a game when both goalies are playing really well. That's a big difference. So Oakville with the power play. This is a real opportunity to put kind of a stranglehold on this game.
And a good sign there is Q is up on his own power, walking to the bench. So he's going to shake it off, and he's going to thought about starting him. I think he has to come off at least for one shift, doesn't he? And then because he was injured.
Yeah, just good for the training staff, too, to get a second look at him and make sure he's good to go in that game.
Yeah, you can see over there, trainer is having a look at his face, see if there's any cuts or anything, but he'll be good to go probably next shift when he get a change. So Oakville power play trying to go up by 2. As you said, next goal is going to be a huge one. Sheehan takes a shot, and Riglieri shuts the 5-hole and makes the save. Riglieri a long feet ahead, but it's stolen. Coming off the bench there by Jack Follows. Follows leads it for Brian Jackman.
Right idea there by Riglieri. Deer was open and just wasn't a great ball.
Sheehan for Jackman, back to Sheehan. Sheehan gets it again. Back for Jackman. Makes a move, makes another move, comes in, shoots, and Riglieri gets a piece of that one. It's out of play. Oakville ball, fresh 30.
Nice D there by Liam McGrath to kind of sniff out that play where Sheehan get the ball out of his stick. Make somebody else beat you.
That was Dowick. Okay, there for Sheehan, a little dot to handle. Sheehan gets the return feed. But for Whitcomb, shoots, he scores! Another wicked shot by Amos Whitcomb. He had a great goal in the second. He gets one here in the third. An important power play goal, 7-5 Buzz.
Yeah, Whitcomb heard us talking about how it's difficult to store top right, and he goes, oh yeah, watch this. Gets a Riglieri leading a little bit here, I think, and then throws a bit of a twister to, it's hard to tell from our angle, but it looks like he throws this thing to the top right corner. He gets it back from Sheehan. Yeah, that's a slick finish. Get the goalie leaning a bit, and then you pick the top corner.
It's almost similar. He got the top corner in that first goal. That was a beautiful pass where he just whipped the ball right away, didn't even wait. But this time he had a little bit of time, and he still found a spot in the top corner past Riglieri. Another goal for Amos Whitcomb. Big one here, and it's a 2-goal Buzz lead with just under 14 to play. Still time for the Northmen to come back, but the Buzz have been buzzing since about late in that second period, and they seem to carry momentum over here in the third.
Yeah, Whitcomb's been looking for that twister short side for most of the night, too. Riglieri might have been guessing that he was going to that one again, and then picks a good time to flip it back the other way.
Got a legal pick there, and it'll be Orangeville ball. And Keller did something that the Northmen didn't like. And we're going to have offsetting minors again. Let's see. Or is this going to be one penalty?
No, this is going to be a delay of game, I believe, on Kelleher for shooting the ball after the whistle.
That's not a penalty you should take in this game. You have all the momentum. You're only up by 2. Big power play now for the Northmen.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Just a tough one. Again, I'll play that might get away with 2 officials, but with 3, there's just no way. And you could say you didn't know what the call was, but at this level, they're not buying it.
So an important power play here for the Northmen. They need a goal here. There's lots of time left, but I think if you don't get one here, it might be tough to come back. They have the firepower, and they're going to try to get one. Marquis for Matthews, back to Marquis. Wines, fires, and he whipped it wide, and it goes all the way down to the Northman end.
Yeah, we're looking at the goal from basically the same angle as Marquis, and you could see that short side that he was looking at from our angle. Kind of misses it there, but Walsh at least looks like he might be giving up a little bit on the short side. Marquis tried to pick it that time.
So the Buzz had the ball, trying to kill off some clock here in this penalty. And it's Sheehan with it. 18 on the shuttle. He's just letting some clock eat up, and that's the best thing right now for Oakville. Don't give the Northmen much time to work with in this power play. Now Sheehan, short-handed, 5 on the shot clock. Has the ball, takes a shot, it's blocked. He's trying to get it back, but it's a shot clock violation against Oakville. Back come the Northmen. They'll feed it off for Trey Deer. He'll start the rush ahead for Orangeville. Leaving it for Jeremy Searle. Searle for Matthews. Back to Searle. Searle. Marquis. Sanderson. Back to Marquis. Can't handle that pass. Has to regroup. Near center court and gets it. They whip it across. There's a shot. Deer and a great save by Walsh. Didn't know where it was for a second, but then he scoops it up. And a long feed ahead for Michael Jackman. But lots of black jerseys there. But Jackman's got to go in short-handed. And Origlieri gets a piece of it, but he stepped in the crease. Crease violation, Oakville.
Yeah, good opportunity there for Jackman. Kind of lulls Orangeville to sleep, goes right by him, and then gets a nice opportunity. He's obviously a big man. Reaching it over Origlieri, just hits the post. Ends up being in the crease as well, but a good opportunity there in transition.
Just 10 seconds left in this power play for Orangeville. Good penalty killing so far by Oakville, but again, Orangeville squeak one here in the last few seconds. Matthews for Deer. Deer. Marquis shoots and he whistles it wide as the power play expires. There's Matthews trying to find Marquis down low. Doesn't work. That was a battle for the ball, and it's Keller out of the box with it. Racing up the floor, Keller with it. Keeps. Dances behind the goal, and he'll drop it back for Amos Whitcomb, who has the latest goal again for Oakville.
Smart play by Keller there. I thought he was thinking about shooting that. I think, especially given the time score situation here, that was definitely the right move.
That was Dowick over Goddard. Back to Jake Dowick. Dowick has it. 8 on the shot clock. Here's a chance. Shoots and a save. Goddard trying to get it back, but Origlieri scoops it up just before he can get it. Origlieri up ahead for Liam McGrath. McGrath up for Millsap.
Numbers here for Orangeville.
Now Sanderson. Wines fires. Oh, went behind Walsh, but it stays out. She got a piece of it.
Yeah, very similar to the one that Origlieri had earlier. It looked like Walsh, that one got by him through his legs, and then he reached back and kind of swatted it. I'm not sure if it was his jersey that got it or his hand, but another acrobatic play by the Oakville goaltender to keep that one out. That's
Brian Jackman with 15 on the shot clock. Jackman has a feed across for Sheehan. And legal pick there, and it's Orangeville ball. They're going to try to race up the floor, catch Oakville napping. It's Liam Perro. Now he'll slow things down as the offense regains the floor for Orangeville. Cole Teeple in the corner with halfway mark of the third period. 10 minutes left in regulation. Liam Matthews walks in, shoots, and he whistled that one wide. The ball comes out, and it's going to be Oakville possession. I think we're going to have maybe a water break, or is it a timeout again for the Buds here?
I think it's a water break here. And while we got a sec, just want to say a minute ago we just heard kind of a player on Orangeville kind of smashing their stick on the bench. And I think it's just important to note that like these playoff series, it's a war of attrition. And the one thing you don't want to do is get frustrated, especially not to sound as a broken record, but this is going to be tight all the way. We know these defenses aren't going to give up much. As an offensive player, you know, it's a blessing and a curse. You're not going to get much, but you know if you can come up with a big one at the right time, it's going to mean a lot more than it would maybe in a shootout. So for both teams, it's a 5-game series. This is game 1. There's a lot of lacrosse left to play, a lot of battling left to do. The one thing you never want to do and you can't do is get frustrated.
Yeah, it's 1 game, but I mean, there's still time for them to come back. There's 10 minutes to go. If they can get a defensive stop here and get a goal, things change in a hurry.
100%. Lots of lacrosse left to play.
There's a chance and a great save as Q is stopped by Riglieri. Whitcomb back for Q. Eddie Q. Over for Ferreira. Lucas Ferreira trying to find Dowick, doesn't work. Eddie Q will get the rebound. 20 to go in the shot clock. Q. Cross floor. Q gets it back. And Riglieri gets a piece of that one.
Good offense there by Oakville. Riglieri bails him out, but so effective when you can switch the floor consecutively so many times in a short span of time, just going from one side of the floor to the other, making Riglieri get from post to post. That time he was up to the test, but that's what you're looking for on offense. There's
a pass in tight trying to find Millsap, doesn't work. And Walsh scoops it up, and it'll be Buzz ball. 8:55 remaining, third period. Buzz 7, Northman 5. Game 1 of the quarterfinal series. Game 2 will go Friday night, 8 p.m. at the Tony Rose in Orangeville.
Yeah, it's too early to start not playing full offense for Oakville, but certainly you want to start using the 30 seconds, especially with your defense playing so well. 8 minutes and change left in this game. You want to make sure you're using the 30 seconds. No turnovers at the top of the house. Get back on defense. Don't give Orangeville any easy ones.
Here come the Northmen off that over back call. And they'll leave it for Trey Deere. Deere has it. Sees Bucktooth coming off the bench. That's Liam Matthews over for Marquis. Marquis comes into the slot, drops out Millsap, spins, fires, and Walsh gets a piece of that one. And he'll trap it and hang on.
Good handle there by Millsap. Nice kind of whirling dervish move. Almost gets it to go.
Jack follows him, speed coming up the floor, follows. Drops it off, he'll look to get a change. Now it's Ferreira. Lucas Ferreira for Sheehan. Over the corner. They get it back, Sheehan makes a move. It's off the post. Referee there to wave it off. What a chance, but here come the Northmen.
I think that might have gone off 2 posts. I think that might have caught a crossbar and a post there. As close, essentially as close as you can get to scoring without doing it. Really nice play there from Whitcomb and Sheehan. Pretty slick little pass in to Sheehan. Almost gets it to go. Nothing you can do about the double post.
Big break there for the Northmen. Here they come trying to score, and just missing there was Liam Matthews. It's like goals are hard to come by right now. That's good for Oakville as they have the 2-goal lead here with 7 minutes to go in the third period.
Yeah, if you're Oakville, it's just tick-tock, tick-tock. Get that clock moving down. Use as much as you can on offense. If you can earn a few resets, even better.
It can't go fast enough for Oakville, but it can't slow down enough for Orangeville right now as they're down. But racing up the floor, it's Elijah Edwards. Edwards drops it off, goes to the bench, leaves it for Millsap. Over for Marquis. Coming out the bench, Trade here takes it. Back for Marquis, 15 in the shot clock. Marquis drops off Millsap. Double teamed for the Bucktooth. For Deere, makes a move. 5 in the shot clock, Deere has it. Marquis shoots, and Walsh shuts the 5-hole and makes the save. He's looked rock solid here in the third so far.
Yeah, that was actually, it might not look like it, that was exactly how Oakville designed that. You want to push the players down towards the goal line, force the flip pass, and then have a guy ready to slide across the floor. Basically perfectly executed by Oakville. Orangeville does a nice job moving at the end of the possession to still get a good look. But that's the way Oakville definitely wanted to start that possession.
7 on the shot clock. Dowick shoots. Riglieri makes a save. It's like stepping in the crease with the Oakville player, so it'll be a crease violation. As they're trying to let the Oakville player up. Trying to see who it is. Is that Q again down low? See who it is racing up. That was actually number 17, Ferreira, that was in the crease. Oh, a steal there. Bad pass by Colson, picked off. Racing down the floor. It's Hukal. Hukal shoots. Save by Riglieri. Remember that one if Orangeville come back. Fresh 30 on the clock for the Buzz. Hukal down low again, being tied up. Gets a free. Speaking of triple team, he'll drop it back for Luke Dowick, and good work there getting a tap from the players on the bench.
Yeah, really smart play by Hukal. As soon as they picked up that rebound to get a reset on the shot clock, you see the whole coaching staff throw their arms up, slow it down, and now they're just going to leave a defender back and play 4-on-5.
Passes to hot to handle there for Sheehan. Turnover to be Orangeville ball. 5:22 to go in the third. Northmen down by 2. Donnie Scott with it for the Northmen. Drop it off and go for a change. It's Marquis. Will the bright lights shine on Marquis right now? Marquis, 14 on the shot clock. Back for Matthews. Too hot to handle that pass for Bucktooth and a turnover. You see McDonald pushing him off the ball. Long feet ahead for Trent Jackson. Under 5 remaining in the third.
Yeah, you can see Coach Rusty Kruger just willing his offense on. A few kind of careless turnovers there in a row. Just saying, don't get frustrated. Come on, we need you. We need you.
Oakville trying to get another insurance goal here. That might make things interesting here late. Spinning around down there is Eddie Q. Pass too hot to handle. And it'll be a shot clock violation against the Buzz. Buzz just can't get that one goal to maybe push him over the edge right now. Northman staying in this one.
Yeah, hey, we've seen a lot crazier things happen than 2 goals in 5 minutes. Orangeville still got lots of time left.
But I got to get some better passes right now.
They just need to start stringing some better possessions.
Michael Jackman takes the feed, but he can't beat Riglieri. Gets a piece of that one. Reset the shot clock, says the official. And a turnover there. Good job by Elijah Edwards to nag that pass in the midair. Edwards takes a hit and a whack from Goddard.
Yeah, a tough one from Goddard there. I saw what he was seeing. Looked like Kelleher was open, but, you know, you got an opportunity to kill 30 seconds. That's probably one he wants back.
Now Marquis over for Deere. Trey Deere, 10 on the shot clock. Deere for Bucktooth, shoots. Great save by Aiden Walsh. He's been solid so far. Here they come again. Trying to get that pass for Chris Dong, and it doesn't work. Oh, and he's swinging and miss there. Riglieri trying to scoop it up. And it will be Orangeville ball. Some pushing and shoving down there again as some of the bad blood starting to flow. Watch out for game 2 on Friday night. See if it carries over. They're going to award possession there to the Buzz. It's like referee Ferguson's getting a little talking to over there by the coaching staff of Orangeville.
Yeah, I think Coach Phil Sanders is saying that was a quick 8 seconds again. But a really nice play there by Hayden Thompson to force a turnover on the ride, get the ball on the ground, and get another 30 seconds off the clock for his squad.
Luke Dowick, pass across. Sheehan back to Dowick, 4 on the shot clock. Trying to get the pass in tight. And a little bit of a pick there by the Northman works. In a shot clock violation, they pick it back up. Donnie Scott, under 3 to go in the third. Northman down by 2. They need one here in a hurry to make things interesting in the late stages of this one. Liam Matthews for Marquis. Marquis, 15, trying to dance in there. Takes a shot, it goes wide. Oakville really clogging up all the offensive zones right now, not allowing any shots for the Northmen. That's the way their defense is working. Pass out. Matthews shoots and it goes wide.
Yeah, Oakville just doing a nice job of keeping everything to the outside. Orangeville's got a few good looks, shooting it from outside the dotted line, but if you're Oakville, you'll give those up. Especially recently in the third period here through the stretch of this game, just been nothing in the paint. They've just kept everything to the outside, done a great job of keeping their defenders in front of them, keeping their defenders not underneath, not letting them get in alone on the goal. And it's been a real successful strategy so far for Oakville.
Under 2 to go in regulation. Pass in for Dowick, trying to get it back. Coming out of the net there, picking up is Riglieri. We're going to see if he maybe will get pulled for the extra attacker.
Yep.
And yes, there he goes.
Great call, partner. 6-on-5 opportunity here for Orangeville. Probably 6-on-5 every time they touch the ball. Again, if Oakville gets out and can score one here, it could seal it, but Orangeville's got a good opportunity first.
Pass, and there's a shot. Sanders is blocked. They pick it back up. They got to hurry to get him back in the net. Empty net. Yawning cage. Now chances fired high and over the head. It was Michael Jackman coming in, but he picks it back up. Leaves it for Eddie Q. 15 on the shot clock, only a minute 5 to go in regulation. Q gets bodied down hard by Liam McGrath. But here comes Q. Dances in, but he lost the handle. Picked back up with the Northmen. A minute to go. A timeout called with 55.2 seconds left. The Northmen need 2 goals to stay alive in this one.
Yeah, I mean, you said it. Orangeville's got to get one quickly here. They got a 6-on-5 opportunity. They'll drop kind of their best 6-on-5 play, but a really nice effort on that last one by Mike Jackman. Pick off the pass, push the ball in transition. Can't get quite his hands free enough to throw it in the empty goal, but they end up killing another 30 seconds. And now they really put a squeeze on this Orangeville team to score and score quickly here. And obviously still with their defense and goalie intact. So
you look there at the Orangeville bench. What are they telling this team? How do you get 2 quick ones in 55 seconds? Like, how many seconds do you have probably to get the first one?
I mean, Orangeville's had a reasonable success at the face-off, right? So you don't have to get one by any means in the first, 5-10 seconds, but certainly you won't see them wait at all. This isn't going to be a wait till the end of the shot clock type thing. They'll go right away. And I played for Rusty Kruger. He's one of the best set play designers I've seen. So expect a nice something good here from Orangeville. They got a lot of tricks in the bag. Rusty's been around a long time. He's won at a lot of different levels, and he's got as good of plays as I've seen. So expect something good here from Orangeville, and they'll go right away here. And if you're Oakville, again, try to get one in the empty net if you can, but just get in front of shots, clog the lanes, keep the shots as far as you can, and don't let any quick sticks to the back pipes. That's probably the biggest message for Oakville is let your goalies see the ball and let the shots be far out. Don't try to not let the ball switch the side of the floor as much as you can if you're Oakville.
This has been the one goal here in the third period. It was Amos Whitcomb getting that power play goal. It was 6-5 going in, now it's 7-5, and Northmen need 2 quick ones if they want to go to overtime. Let's see what happens. Racing up the floor quickly, it's Marquis. Extra attacker on for Orangeville. Leads it for Bucktooth. Pass on the work for Sanderson. Back for Marquis. There's a chance they score! Nice pass and a goal by Trent Deere. 43 seconds left. Northmen within 1 as a pushing and shoving after the goal.
And that's exactly why. You don't want to, that's exactly if you're Oakville, what you don't want to let happen. They do a nice job here of blowing up the first player, which is kind of a double up seal. So you'll see the lefty and the righty both up seal. That's something you'll see a few teams do. Oakville does a great job up to this point, and then they just lose their guy, and then a pretty slick pass here and a nice finish by Deere. But that's exactly like I said what you don't want to do. Don't let the ball get across the floor. Don't let any quick sticks happen. But nice job by Orangeville finding a slick way to do it.
It only took 12 seconds. I think it was 55.5 when they called the timeout, so it took 12.5 seconds, and there's still 43 seconds. Like you said, they've been great at the face-off dot here tonight. They win one here.
Yeah, keep in mind that Orangeville did just take their timeout.
Now Oakville's going to call theirs.
So we got 37 seconds left, 28 seconds left on the shot clock. So Oakville can take this down to about 9 seconds, which they almost assuredly will. And then Orangeville's got to get the ball up the floor in 9 seconds and get into some sort of a 6-on-5 play, and they don't have time to call a timeout. So definitely it's still a lot of work left to do for Orangeville. I think if you're Orangeville, you still have to play 5-on-5 and keep the goalie in the goal and hope that you get something at the end. But you never know what we'll see here. Also, another new rule we had this year in the OLA is over and back all the time. So back when I was playing, you would see the team with the ball here, Oakville, would almost for sure take it backwards in their zone.
Yep.
They'd spread the whole floor out. Now they will have to, and the ball's on their D side of the floor, so they will have to advance this ball within 8 seconds and then keep it on the offensive side of the floor. Gives Orangeville a little bit more of a fighting chance than they may have in a previous year of the OLA.
And we just saw in that last break, they can strike quickly in the offense. That took 12 seconds to get that goal from the time up near their bench. So if they can get a turnover, if they get some very suffocating D here, if they can get on, triple team a guy, and get that ball popped loose, you never know. There's still time. But Oakville just got to be smart here and pass the ball around and just not allow Orangeville to get close to it.
Yeah, but keep in mind, Oakville has to advance the ball within 8 seconds. So they can't just sit on this, and Kelleher just makes it easy, does it right away.
They blew by Deere. So 20 in the shot clock. He said about a 9-second differential. And Keller loses the handle there. Lodge Edwards again. Riglieri picks it up. 20 seconds left, so now they have some time to work with Jonathan.
Yeah, they got time. They probably had something drawn up from that Oakville's last time out. They got time to get into it here.
Donnie Scott, he's going to race to the bench. Markey, 10 seconds to go. They get it back. There's Deere again. Down low, Forgo shoots. Walsh makes the save. You can call it a game saver, and that'll do it. The buzzer goes, pushing and shoving at the end. And that save just gave Oakville the victory as they hang on for the 7-6 win over the Orangeville Northmen. What a game, and I think it's going to be a great series, Jonathan.
Yeah, one of the storylines in the OLA all year long has been the parity. 4 or 5 teams in a tight cluster in the standings, and it reflected here. This is the 4-5 series, an outstanding game one, exactly what we expected, low scoring, difficult game to play in, and we expect to see the same thing for the rest of the series. But if you're a fan of lacrosse, stay tuned to this series. It's going to be a bloodbath the rest of the way.
So you're going to have a couple players shake hands here at the end. So yeah, they're just going to say no. They were going to shake hands, and they decided not to. A couple of guys did, so they're just saying a good game. And yeah, it was a great battle. Oakville won the shot total 52-40, and they hang on for a big 7-6 victory over the Orangeville Northmen. Any final thoughts on this one, Jonathan?
No, just like I said, this is what we were thinking it was going to be. A hard-fought game by both teams. Should be a great a series the rest of the way, and a great playoff in general for the OLA.
So Oakville secures and hangs on to home court advantage with a big 7-6 victory over the Orangeville Northmen. Game 2, Friday night, 8 p.m. at the Tony Rose up in Orangeville. So if you're in the area, go check out that great game. It's been a great one here tonight, and I expect another intense battle on Friday. So for everyone behind the scenes from the GVI Sports Network, my partner Jonathan Donville, I'm Al Corcoran saying good night from Oakville. Until next time, this has been the Ontario Junior Lacrosse League Game of the Week on the OJLL YouTube channel via the JVI Sports Network, brought to you by Milk Cup and the Dairy Farmers of Ontario.